Natasha Fossa here with you from Sacred Temple Arts, teaching best sex and love life coaching and practices. This is video 2 of my free series, and in this video we want to teach you how to learn how to harness your sexual energy and play with it and express it more, and also how to share it. This starts with really coming into awareness in your body of where your consciousness is and where your energy is. If that seems like something that's really challenging or that you don't really understand, it's okay. Just take a moment to close your eyes, tune in, and notice if you can even feel your body. And if you can't, try to pay more attention to wiggling your feet, connecting with the floor, running up through your body with your awareness and just scanning and noticing what you feel or where you're not feeling. Notice if you can feel your genitals. In Tantra, we call the vagina the yoni, which is our sacred space. Ladies, can you feel your sacred space? Notice her. For men, the penis is called the lingam, or wand of light. How does it feel to have a wand of light, men? Tune into your wand. Notice. How much consciousness and attention can you bring to this second chakra, this energy of lingam or yoni? Tune into your sacrum as well, and to your anus, and let your bum relax completely. Whether you're sitting or standing, just really let go and allow yourself to be present in what we call the first and the second chakra areas. And now move up your consciousness through your belly, up into your heart. Notice if your chest is tight, if your shoulders are forward or back. Just pay attention and bring more presence into your body. Open up your throat. And just notice all the way up into your forehead and up through the top of your head. Notice how everything feels, or how much it doesn't feel. And for the places that you're not feeling a lot, maybe even do a gentle tapping or just place a hand there to bring some warmth and some more attention. We should be aware at all times of what our body feels like and what we're experiencing in our body. This is how we become more embodied, and this is how we run more sexual energy and life force. So notice how present you are in your body. Now I'm going to teach you a practice that you've probably heard of before. Many sex educators are in disagreement as to whether this is a practice that is helpful or not, but most will say that it is. The practice that I'm talking about is Kegels, or contracting and expanding and tightening or toning your PC muscles, your pelvic floor muscles. The PC just stands for pubic coccygeal muscle, and there's actually many different pelvic floor muscles, and we're just going to focus today on what we'll call the PC muscle, or better yet, in Tantra we call it the love muscle. And there's a lot of reasons for this. When this love muscle is toned, not tight but toned, as a woman, we can learn how to play with this muscle and contract and expand and let go and release and contract when we are about to have an orgasm or when we are in orgasmic states, and we can pump up the volume on our sexual energy. When we are with a partner, we can actually, with a male partner, if we have a lingam inside of us, we can actually contract around the lingam and play it like a flute as an advanced Tantra practice of being able to actually contract and squeeze different muscles around the lingam to the point of bringing a man to a place of ecstasy and orgasmic bliss just by contracting these muscles alone. But let's stick with our own pleasure first. So ladies, by playing with this muscle more, you will start to get more attuned to your pussy, to your yoni, and you will start to move more energy in your body. And for men, as you start to do these practices, and to strengthen your PC muscle, your lingam will start to be more connected with energy. And you will have more ability to direct your sexual energy simply by pulsing the muscle. Another gift for a man is when he is inside of a partner and he pulses his PC muscle, he can actually send energy into the male or female that way, and he can also awaken more of their sexual energy by tapping their lingam by pulsing. The lingam will actually start to move in a different direction. And if it's in a female partner, it will tap on the G-spot area more likely on the anterior wall of the yoni. So these are more advanced practices, but just to get an idea of, again, why you might want to start doing them, besides the fact that it's helpful as we age to have these muscles toned so that we don't have any problems with incontinence. This is just a really nice practice to get into doing daily in your life to awaken more energy. So let's see, where would that muscle be? If we simply, the easiest way to look at it is if you were going to start peeing and then you want to just stop the flow of the pee. You would simply start bearing down a little bit and then you would contract and pull the muscle in. And that's simply what it feels like to just contract the PC muscle and do a Kegel. That's the most basic way, and that's what we're doing here. We're just going to keep it really easy. So I want you to just relax your bum, relax into your body, and then notice. Do you feel the pelvic floor muscles, and can you gently contract and pull up on them? We don't want to do it too tight. We just want to gently contract and pull up on them. When you do that, breathe in. Breathe out and release. Breathe in and contract, out and release. In and contract, out and release. Now try pulsing for a moment. Out, in, out, in, out, in. Just pulse the muscle and play with it. And notice if that feels like there's a little bit more pleasure happening in that second chakra, in your sexual chakra, just by playing with that PC muscle. Notice that if you can see in my own body, the more that I pulse that muscle, the more energy awakens and the more alive I actually become. Because as a Tantra teacher and having been doing this practice for over 10 years, I have awakened quite a significant amount of sexual energy in my body that I'm able to play with by pulsing this muscle. It's how I direct and run this energy more easily. Now, you can start to do this on a daily basis and you will have almost immediate results. And another way to play with this is to actually, when we're talking about harnessing sexual energy, we're doing so by creating this switch in our bodies where the PC muscle is actually, we're imagining that energy is going up into our head, up into the top of our head and out, instead of down, just out through our genitals when we're pulsing the PC muscle. So we're running energy, it's like a light switch that we're turning on and off. We're running more energy and volume of sexual energy and current up into our head when we pulse this muscle. So if you think that none of this makes a lot of sense in terms of energy and what I'm talking about, just continue to play with it and visualize for yourself what that might look and feel like, and notice if your body doesn't automatically start to turn on, actually, just by having the awareness of doing the practice and considering that it's really easy to allow yourself to start to feel more sexual energy, pulsing the PC muscle. Now, I'll just leave you with this one other practice of, with the PC muscle, when you're pulsing it, I want you to try pulsing it while you're pleasuring yourself in a self-pleasure masturbation practice. Pulse the PC, notice how it builds more energy, notice the difference that it makes in heightening your sexual energy. If you're a man and you're about to ejaculate, you can pulse the PC muscle to actually start to hold off from an ejaculatory orgasm and build the orgasm more towards full body orgasm. It's the same for women if they are about to have a clitoral orgasm. Pulsing the PC muscle and shifting the energy in that way will start to create full body orgasm rather than just a clitoral orgasm. The other way to work with this is with connecting with your partner, is to pulse the PC muscle and imagine that you're sending the energy to your partner. You can do this to a partner when you are connecting, kissing, touching, making love, or even if your partner is in a different location than you are. Just play with the sexual energy if you're on the phone with them or connecting in some way, and see if they start to notice that you are more turned on and they may feel more turned on themselves. You can also do this just out and about flirting with people. Notice the difference between having a regular conversation with someone and having a conversation where you are just pulsing your PC muscle a little bit and playing with it, and see what happens next. So this was the second video of Best Sex and Love Life Tips. We have so much more to share with you. We're just starting with some basics here, but please give this some practice. Try it at home, do it daily, and see what shows up in your life.